Hi, I'm the group sales manager for the Bismarck Larks baseball team. My name is Paul. The reason I'm calling is I was looking for the person who would organize group outings for your school.
What type of group outings are you referring to?
Sure, is there someone who organizes field trips for the school or someone on the PTO that organizes any kind of group activities? It could be a group outing or a fundraiser. Is there anyone available?
Mr. Johnson works closely at the PTO. Maybe he can help you out.
Okay, that'd be great.
Hello, this is Mr. Johnson.
Hi, Mr. Johnson. I'm the group sales manager for the Bismarck Larks baseball team. My name is Paul. I was transferred to you by Nate at the front desk as someone who organizes group outings and fundraisers for the PTO group, and I wanted to see if I could take a minute to kind of see what kind of group outings that you've done in the past. Have you heard of our team, the Bismarck Larks?
No, I haven't actually.
Oh, you haven't? Okay. You a baseball fan at all?
A little bit.
A little bit? Okay. Yeah, we're the new team in town. We play 36 home games over the summer between the end of May and middle of August. It's summer collegiate baseball. It's a lot of fun, a lot like the minor leagues. And we've had a ton of support so far with people buying ticket packages and merchandise. It's been unbelievable. So, I kind of wanted to just get an idea of what kind of group outings you've done in the past and see if there's maybe a good fit for your group to come out to a Larks game and do something exciting. What kind of other events have you done with the PTO in the past?
The PTO has hosted a fall carnival, and they've also hosted a spaghetti dinner as well.
Okay, and was the dinner a fundraiser?
Yeah, they were both set up as fundraisers.
Okay. Do you mind if I ask how each of those went, like how much you made from the fundraisers?
To be honest, I'm not exactly sure.
Okay.
I think the spaghetti dinner probably made close to $1,000, and the carnival probably made close to $2,000.
That's great. Fantastic. So you consider that a pretty good success then for both of those?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So when you were doing both of these events, what did you like or dislike about doing, say, the carnival, for example?
There was a lot of setup for it.
Sure.
That was the thing I disliked most about it.
Okay. And how about the dinner? What was something that you liked or disliked about doing that?
It was really easy. It was something that people could just stop in, eat, and then they could take off. It wasn't too big of a commitment.
Yeah, absolutely. And how many people did you have attend each event?
The spaghetti dinner, I would say we had probably about 300, and the carnival probably about 300 or 400.
All right, and was that just students that came out, or did they bring their families too to say the carnival?
It was all families.
All families? Okay. All right, and how many students do you have in the school?
We have 500.
500? Okay, so that's a pretty good turnout for you.
Yeah, we'd like it to be better, but
Sure. Now, Mr. Johnson, when you're doing these different fundraisers and outings, what are kind of the biggest goals for you as far as what you want to accomplish?
well, obviously raising money is probably towards the top there, and then I think giving the kids something to do outside of the normal classroom setting is another goal.
Yeah, absolutely. Sounds great. When do you usually have those events? In what time of year? During the fall or spring?
Yeah, the carnival's always during the fall, usually somewhere in October, and then the spaghetti dinner is usually about February, I believe.
Okay. Do you have to do a lot of advanced planning for those events?
Oh yeah, spaghetti dinner a little less than the carnival, but yeah, we usually have to plan about 3 months in advance, I would say, for both of them.
Okay. Sounds great. When you do put those on, who's usually paying for everything, like the setup and the food and everything?
Well, we'll make our money back for the costs and everything, so the PTO fronts the initial expense.
Okay, and then you make the rest with the money that you raise?
Yep.
Okay, that makes sense. What's kind of the price range that you usually stay at per person?
The spaghetti dinner, they pay, I believe it's $8 a person. And then the carnival is $2 admission, and then they have to buy their tickets to play the games.
Okay. And with the carnival, does they have to buy their food as well?
Yeah, we usually don't have too big of a selection for food.
Okay,
It's usually just some chips and candy and things like that.
sure thing. All right. Now, how do you get the word out about these events? Do you do an email newsletter or flyers?
We have flyers that we hang around the school, and that's really all we do. And then we kind of rely on word of mouth.
Okay. Great. And when you do kind of get something together and decide you want to go forward with a project, how does that decision-making process go? Do you have to meet with the principal or the school board? How does that go?
So since everything's outside of school hours, we just have to get permission from the facility director from the district to use the school, and then the PTO handles the rest. So there's a subcommittee that plans each event, and then it goes to the PTO board
Okay,
for final approval.
sure. How long does it take to get that final approval?
Not long at all.
Okay. And does the group meet fairly often, like monthly or?
Yeah, they meet once a month for their regular meetings. Leading up to events like this, they usually meet a few other times as well.
Okay. That's terrific. Well, Mr. Johnson, I really appreciate your feedback, and I, think there's really something great we can do for your group. Our schedule doesn't come out until the end of the month, but I've got this idea that I think your group is really gonna like. My recommendation would be one of our fireworks games in June. It's about a month after. It's less than a month after school gets out, so everyone is still in the area. Hopefully, kids can still see their friends at the game, and it's also a huge draw because of fireworks and a weekend game. Now, for the tickets, picture this, if you will. What if I gave you a reserved ticket to the game, a hot dog, a drink, and an authentic Larks hat? Now, you'd probably pay about like $40 for that, wouldn't you say? But how about if I gave it to you for $11? I mean, that's pretty crazy, right?
Yeah, sounds like a good deal.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, here's where the fundraising aspect comes in, because you said that raising money is your biggest goal. When you do get these packages and you're asking, and your group is asking people to come to the game, your group can resell those packages for $15. And people will buy them because it's such a great deal, they can't pass it up. And the best part is, after everything is done, we will give you $4 back for every package that you sell. That difference between what you bought them for and what you sold them for. We will give you that money back to your group. So if you sell 50 ticket packages, we'll give you $200 back. If you sell 250 packages, we'll give you $1,000 back. I mean, that sounds like a pretty good return on investment, right?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Great, yeah, absolutely. And now you mentioned too that you usually make flyers and word of mouth to get the word out about your events. But I want to make this process as easy as possible for you. So whether it's meeting with the decision makers, creating the flyers, getting the word out, I want to help your group have the best experience possible and take a lot of the pressure off of you so that you can enjoy the game as well, Mr. Johnson. Now, I think this idea meets pretty much all the requirements that you mentioned, and it still stays within your budget. So is that something that you think your group would be interested in doing?
Yeah, I mean, I would like to present that to them. They might be interested.
Sure, absolutely. When's the next time that you're going to be meeting with the board to decide any kind of special outings?
I believe the 22nd is the next meeting.
22nd? Okay. Well, what we can do is I would be happy to come along with you to that meeting to present the idea to the board, answer any questions. Again, take that pressure off of you so you don't have to worry about answering questions and everything. I can do that if you'd like. What we are doing also is putting groups on our group priority list. So anyone that wants to put a deposit down will get the first chance to pick the games that they want, and they will be locked into the best games of the year. Is that something that maybe you might be interested in doing?
I don't think we'd be able to put a deposit down.
Sure, not a problem at all. I just wanted to bring that up so you had the opportunity. But I would, I would still like to come along to that meeting on the 22nd if you'd like, and kind of present what we talked about here and answer any questions. Would that be all right with you?
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Okay, terrific. I will send you an email to recap everything that we talked about here, and then I'll also send you an invite for the 22nd to come and meet with you and the board to discuss what we talked about here. And then maybe afterwards we can find a time to follow up on the phone and talk about any other questions that you might have, or kind of what a decision might be for your group. How does that sound for you?
Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
Okay, terrific. I'll send that out to you right now, and then if you have any other questions, you can contact me, and look forward to seeing you on the 22nd.
Great, thanks, Paul.
All right, thank you.